Hi Reddit, recapped here. Today we are going to tell you a collection of stories about a forbidden love. My cousin turns me on. Enjoy our community stories, as always, stay safe, and take care. I have a crush on my cousin. I know it's a heavy title, but it's true. I might even love this man. Okay, so earlier this summer, I, 17, took a trip out of the country to meet my cousins who I've apparently never met. On that trip, I met my cousin, M20. He's my second cousin, and it's the first time we've ever met each other. Said cousin is very attractive, and on top of that, he has an amazing personality and is insanely funny. He is literally the most perfect man I've ever met, and I developed a small crush on him, but I figured I could get over it quickly, and I did. Until I saw him again at the beginning of winter break for a huge family party. He's just as charming as he was before, and my crush on him grew immensely. All of my cousins and I threw a little party on NYE, and he was with me the whole night. We talked, danced, and hugged a lot, while also being very drunk. He told me he loved me a lot, and that I loved him too, but, of course, I'm assuming he meant a family type of love. He even gave me one of his jackets to remember him by, and I gave him a bracelet of mine. We danced a slow song together, and he hugged me tight and told me he would always protect me and love me. You can only imagine how I was head over heels at this point. I'm going back to my hometown now, and I have no idea when I'm going to see him again, but I just can't get over the feelings I have for him this time. I know this is all morally wrong, so please help me get over all of this loudly crying face. My cousin, 19F, has an unhealthy crush on me, 21M. Please help me deal with this. When I got into university in the US, I had to move abroad to my uncle and aunt's house, because there wasn't enough room in the house, so I had to sleep with my cousin in a bunk bed which she used to share with her sister who moved out after marriage. Now my cousin and I did spend a lot of time together when we were kids, so of course it doesn't feel awkward sharing a room with her until one night she got drunk, and as I helped her get on her bed, she sleep on the upper one, she suddenly kissed me and told me that she has had feelings for me for a long time. As I didn't know how to reject that, I went out to the living room and slept on the couch that night. The morning after that, when my cousin is sober and we met in the kitchen, she confronted me for my response on what she told me the night before, so I tried to explain to her the obvious reasons why we can't be together in hope of easing her, as I don't want my uncle and aunt to know this because she was kinda loud at the time. After that, I moved out to sleep on the couch, and we hardly speak to each other ever since, so I figured that the problem is solved. Until 2 days before, when I was sleeping, then I felt my pants being pulled down, and to my awfully realization it was my cousin again, and she insisted that she wanted to have sex with me. At that point I could only shove her away, and went to my room to take my belongings, then moved to my friend's apartment for the time being. As I can't move back to uncle's house, and as my family is so poor that I can't afford to rent an apartment, I do have a part-time job, but it only enough for me to pay for my food. I'm in a really big mess, and I don't know how to deal with this. I'm afraid if I talk to my uncle or aunt about this, they will take severe measures because we are Vietnamese, and in our culture, it may lead to her being kicked out of the family, but at the same time talking it out to my cousin couldn't help either, as she is so stubborn about this. The fact that my younger cousin has a crush on me turns me on. I'm 37 and my cousin is 24. He's had a crush on me since he was really young. He grew up calling me his beautiful cousin. He has other cousins, I'm not his only cousin, and he only does that with me. We really get along, we have always been very friendly to each other. He kind of used to be intimidated by me at first, his own confession. I remember I would want to check you out during family meals, but I was afraid someone would notice. And I didn't know what you would think of me. I eventually got really close to him. I would even ask him to play with my hair. Actually, I only asked for that once. After that he started asking, "Can I touch your hair?" and he got comfortable enough around me, he started hugging me, etc. He's a really sweet guy. Confident but really sweet and very humble. I don't tease every guy who's attracted to me, it's just that this dynamic, the age difference and all these things combined make it kind of kinky and fun. He's always been attracted to me, and he will probably always be. I have to say I'm very far from average looking. This marks the end of the collection of stories titled Forbidden Love. My cousin turns me on. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to see more videos like this. Turn on your notifications and leave a comment to help the channel grow.